you paying attention?
Hello.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm David, and we're here to talk about Survivor.
This was one of my least favorite episodes ever of Survivor.
Hard to watch. Oh man, we were super disappointed.
Super disappointed. I cried, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay. They barely do anything. They kind of get right into that reward challenge pretty quickly, which should have been my first hint that things were not going
to go crazy.
You will, yeah.
So the reward challenge, they're all talking about it's a super hot day. The sand's really hot. The heat.
This is the hottest Survivor ever.
Heat. They keep talking about it.
It's very hot.
So they have to run under these like logs and dig themselves under it.
Yeah, they have to go under the log.
So they're putting their whole bodies in the hot sand, right? And then they have to dig in a like pit and find 3 bags of balls.
So they have their designated area that they're digging, and all of a sudden time elapsed 45 minutes and you just see them all it's in
slow motion almost.
And
like
drenched but also covered in sand.
Yeah, they're all exhausted.
Everybody's
totally wiped
horrible.
out. Yeah.
Yes. Eventually, Brawn does get their 3 bags. They finish the competition. They're done. The other 2 teams are still looking for their bags.
Yeah.
So hour or more has passed.
Yeah.
They're still digging. They're all looking horrible. Eventually, Beauty gets 3 bags and they start to throw the balls because you're like, now you're like bowling.
But while Beauty is doing the bowling thing, Debbie starts to just take a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
She's laying down, she can barely move, she feels like she's burning from the inside, so she's like going through heat stroke.
With her training, she knew immediately that she was having heat stroke.
Yes.
And so she didn't want to call the medic, but Joe was like, you're gonna call the medic.
Yeah.
The medic comes over, yes, she's overheating, let's cool her down.
So they're pouring cold bottles of water over her head, like shading her with an umbrella, but she seems to sort of turn around pretty quickly.
She's coming back. Beauty and Brawn are battling it out for the last ball.
The bowling ball thing. Because
Yes.
Brawn eventually finds their 3rd bag, and then Beauty still has 1 ball
They only
left
have
to
one
make them
ball
a target.
left, but now the anxiety, I'm sure, is kicked up, and Caleb is the one that's running back and forth trying to get this last ball in. All right, let's just cut to the chase. So all 3 teams have finally finished, and now Caleb is down and Sydney is down.
Yes.
So one person from each tribe is down, having heat exhaustion,
like
collapsing,
shaking. They can't speak. Sydney's
like
crying,
trying to puke.
Yeah.
She's like dry heaving or whatever. Medic is dispersed between all 3 of these people, going all over the place.
And Jeff is like, everybody on staff is essential. You see all of the Survivor behind the scenes, all of them running. They're trying to get water. They're trying to get blood pressure things. It's crazy.
And at this point, I'm yelling at the producer, this is a reward challenge, you guys.
This isn't even immunity.
Why are 3 people collapsing for like spices?
Yeah, right.
Who cares?
Exactly.
I wanted to be like, Caleb, stop running. It's spices.
Yeah,
like,
it's not that deep. But these Survivor people, they just get it in their head, like, I have to go. I can't show any signs of weakness. I have to go 150% every single time, because if I don't, they're gonna think I'm a weak link and they're gonna send me home. So they're just pushing themselves totally beyond their limits. And Caleb couldn't handle it. He just pushed himself too far and they had to medevac him.
He lost consciousness. They couldn't get his vitals stable, and the doctor eventually was like, Jeff, bring in the helicopter. He's got to go. And even like Jeff was like, Caleb, you have to be taken out. And Caleb,
no, he's like trying to shake his head.
His body's not even moving, except he's shaking his head no. This is when I start to cry, because I'm like, no, take my Caleb.
Yeah, I know.
No.
And Jeff is like, it's just out of our hands.
His
the doctor's too worried
whole
about
team
you.
is now crying.
Ty was sobbing. Everyone was crying on the Beauty team, except for Nick, because he's like soulless. But
I mean, I don't know how many people you could medevac out that your tribe would cry for you. I mean, I think everyone's gonna be like, oh, I hope they're okay. But that Beauty tribe actually likes Caleb.
They did.
Caleb's a good guy.
And that tribe was all getting along because they'd never been to tribal, so they didn't have any reason to dislike each other.
I was so heartbroken.
I just couldn't believe it because, as you all know, Caleb was our favorite pretty much from the get-go.
Just last week, we were worried about the merge.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a target.
And I said there's no question he's gonna make it to the merge.
Well, we just didn't know what we were talking about.
Just never know what to expect with this game.
And somebody on the team, I forget who it was like, we thought Caleb was invincible. And I was like, I know, I do.
We all did. So let's, give a toast to Caleb.
Here's to you, Caleb.
You did a great job. And I spilled on myself.
Okay, well, Caleb was amazing, and I would put money that he will be on the next season.
Right, because at the end of the show, they were like, he wants to play again.
Of course he does. Put him right back in. He wasn't on this long enough. But of course, he'll come back and be a target immediately.
Right.
That's life. What are you gonna do?
So that's the reward challenge. And then right after that, right, they go sort of right into the immunity challenge.
Well, so they go back to camp just really quickly to show us that Alicia is talking shite.
Yeah. Sydney's just trying to recuperate, right?
Oh, right.
She's just
Sydney
trying
has,
to get
straight
better.
collapse and she just needs to sleep.
She's trying to lay in the shade. And now Alicia, she made a comment while they were digging through the sand trying to find their final bag.
Okay, her team was digging and she was kicking the sand.
She was kicking sand. She was standing kicking.
But are we surprised? Are we surprised?
No. She's like, kick it, it's easier. Yeah, and it's also totally ineffective. Great.
Yeah,
Thanks for the strategy, Alicia. So she's being a pain in the ass as usual. And then she's like, keep digging, guys, keep digging. And Scott basically is like, can you shut up?
Yeah.
Like, we're all digging, just shut up and
Yeah.
just dig. When she gets back to camp, she's like, I'm offended that you told me to, you know, just keep being a cheerleader because that's all I'm good for and da 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 da.
Once again, Alicia, who are you and why do you like to stir the pot?
Yeah.
I don't understand. It just doesn't work for Survivor.
It doesn't.
I get in real life, maybe you want to call someone out.
Yeah,
for
you
being
don't want
rude
to take
you,
anybody's crap.
But like, this is Survivor.
Yeah.
So of course they start this fight. He's like, Alicia, why are you even here? You're gone. Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
You just like to start drama, you need attention. I actually had to give Scott credit for not blowing up. Eventually Jason blew up.
Right.
But Scott was just like, you've got issues, girl.
Yeah.
And I kind of was like, yeah, she does.
Yeah.
When they go to play the immunity challenge, Brains was behind at first, but the last part of the challenge was a puzzle, so they caught up.
Yes,
they won
wins.
the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy win for Brain. Like, give the Brains team a puzzle and they're gonna pull it out and win.
Then Beauty team got a fairly easy second place because the Brawn team is just awful.
Well, because it's Alicia and Sydney who are doing the puzzle. And what does Alicia do? She turns around and Scott and Jason, hey, do you guys want to try it or, you know, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
And they just
like,
kind of stand there like, we're just gonna watch
for them
you
to
fail.
swap out.
Yeah.
Is basically what she was doing.
Giving up again.
Sydney's just like, oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
Sydney's trying to do this puzzle by herself, basically.
Right.
They lose. Everyone is so angry and annoyed on this team that the guys flat out said, Alicia just needs to go. And Jeff was like, wait, could we do tribal now? And they were like, yeah, let's do tribal now.
But Alicia's like, no, I'm not doing tribal now. That would be giving up. I'm not giving up. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, she had to say that. Are you kidding me?
But then we see no strategy talk back at the camp because I'm sure none happened. So then they cut right to the tribal council. It's probably in the running for the shortest tribal council in Survivor history. Jeff is like, I can't help but feel like, Alicia, you're going home and there's just nothing else to say. Why don't we just vote?
And everyone just kind of nodded.
Yeah.
And at this point, I was like, all right, Brawn, let's just take a few steps back. Let's think about the past few episodes / tribal councils. Were there some other opportunities that maybe you could have taken Alicia out and maybe you would have someone stronger like Jennifer?
Right, maybe you wouldn't be in this situation at another tribal council.
Or even, I don't know, Darnell. It like made me think you guys would not be in this situation had you already gotten rid of Alicia.
That's right.
But as we already established, they make stupid decisions, so here we are.
So it was obviously 3-1, like Alicia voted for Scott, everyone else voted for Alicia. She's gone.
Yeah. She was
says
like,
good luck to
Sydney. And Sydney's like, thanks, girl.
Yeah. Good old Sydney, just not burning any bridges anywhere. So Alicia's gone now, and now next week we saw a little preview. It's the merge or something. He said we're mixing it up. Everybody take off your bands.
Because there's only 3 people on the Brawn team, so of
give
course
them a break.
It's the merge. One more week, Caleb could have made it. Can't believe he's out.
I'm sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
That whole scene was dramatic with 3 people down and medic is everywhere. You start to realize someone's going to be evacuated, and I'm just like, not Caleb. Not Caleb. Not Caleb. Take Debbie.
Yeah. Please take anybody. Just leave Caleb and medevac somebody who doesn't need to be medevaced.
Right.
Like keep him in the game, please.
One of my least favorite episodes.
Honestly.
I hope next week is better.
Yeah, we'll find someone new to root for, I guess.
Well, we still
who
have
are you rooting
Ty.
for now?
I've always liked Sydney.
Yeah, I like Sydney too.
And Ty.
Oh, I love
And we don't really know anyone else on the beauty team, so maybe we'd have other people to root for.
So what do you think was the brainiest moment this week?
Not a lot happened in this episode besides taking Caleb and Alicia out. So I'm gonna have to say the brainiest moment was finally taking Alicia out.
You read my mind.
It is way overdue, but at least they got there.
They finally made the right elimination in Tribal Council.
They were forced to figure it out, but they did.
Right.
So what's our brawniest?
I guess the brawniest is Caleb going 150,000% in the reward challenge, not even an immunity challenge, and going so hard and being such a crazy physical player that he pushed himself totally beyond his limits.
Yeah.
do a medical
Because you really
evacuation.
did see him slowed down and like dragging. And then when the Brawn team finally got their third bag, this energy like pushed him and he was running really fast. Get the ball, throw the ball, get the ball, throw the ball. And he was like going in circles.
Yeah.
That was some Brawn right there.
Beast Mode Cowboy.
Too much beast mode.
We'll miss you. Our most beautiful moment, I think it's related to Caleb's brawniest moment.
And the whole team crying and wanting to be there for him, and you know, honestly not just his team but all of the teams sort of dropped the game to help their member because it was one for each team.
That's true. Yeah.
And they all were like, what do you need? I'm here for you.
It's not about the game right now, it's just about taking care of you. And Jason said that about Sydney. He's like, it just stops being about the mission and it's about, I'm here for you, I'm here to help you get better. So that was really beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see some
and
humanity.
Just to see, like, how long have they been there? 10 days or something now? Or 14 days? And they've already created these incredible bonds with people.
Yeah, in those
really
circumstances.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. Well, what did you guys think about this episode as a whole? Were you as sad as we were? Yeah. What were your beautiful Brainy and Brawn moments? Please let us know.
Yes, and click subscribe and see us next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.